Hello, tech fans, and welcome to the first ever TechMania show with me, Alan Fung. We're going to begin today with Microsoft's restrictions on Xbox Music. According to an article from CNET.com, the Xbox Music comes separate from Xbox Live and other Xbox services provided by Microsoft, costing current Windows Phone and Xbox users additional $10 per month to utilize the music service provided by Microsoft. In addition, users of Windows 8, including tablet users, including people who use Microsoft Surface, will be able to use a free supported version of Xbox Music, but playback time on these machines are limited to 10 hours for each month after the first 6 months. Ouch, that's gonna suck. Just a little over a week from now, Xbox Music will become the default music player for Windows 8, and Microsoft is not really that certain whether or not Xbox Music will be downloadable for iOS or Android operating system, whatever device that contains these either operating systems. They're pretty much famous, aren't they? Now on to the Google News, which is all about the Nexus 7, which is considered by SlashGear to be the best-selling Android tablet in the history of tablet sales. The tablet as of Monday is now more popular than Amazon's Kindle Fire HD, Barnes& Noble's Nook tablet, Asus Transformer series, and the Samsung Galaxy Tab. Wow. Google and Apple beat Samsung tablet. Even though it's the best-selling Android tablet in the market, it is behind Apple's iPad, like I mentioned earlier, in sales, but the demand of a 7-inch tablet is increasing in demand. Eventually, in the future, people will be able to use the tablet during the morning commute to work, or looking up recent news in a restaurant while you're like eating lunch or dinner, which will make the very small, not really that small, but it's that small tablet very affordable to use than Apple's iPad. However, on the other hand, Google will face testing out its new privacy policy in Europe, where a conference will be held in France by the French Data Protection Commissioner, the CNL, where they will announce the results of the deliberations together with the data protection chiefs of the other European countries. That was announced on Monday. Google introduced a privacy policy earlier this year in order for Google, in order for the in order for them to impress the data protection chief. Sorry, I got lost a little bit there. Where they create a new policy that will allow users to have a much easier user experience, saying that its privacy policy is confident and has obeyed all the laws put into effect by the European Data Protection. But the Justin Commissioner Vivian Reding said that the changes might breach European law, and suggestions on attempts to separate data back into individual servers will be like unscrambling an egg. However, Watson said that he believes that Google has the ability to do in a statement, saying to suggest that they couldn't would be like Microsoft's defiance when it was accused of using its Windows monopoly for the Internet Explorer browser, that it couldn't separate them. It could. If Google's defense is that they can't, they're going to have a fight on their hands. But a day later on Tuesday, European regulators criticized Google's privacy policy by saying Google is required to provide a much more clear information about how it uses consumer data and gives users more control over their personal information. Now, for all you gamer fans out there, there is some good news for you. Basically for Call of Duty fans, where the light version of Call of Duty will be free for users who purchased Call of Duty Black Ops 2 when it's released out to the public on November 13th. Where the light version of Call of Duty was formerly a premium subscription for users who could play Call of Duty Modern Warfare free, where it will now be integrated into Black Ops 2 instead, which will allow players to enjoy some of the features, including start tracking, clan support, tracking of zombies, and social sharing. But the light service will not retroactively include features from Modern Warfare 3, according to Eric Hirschberg of Activision, where he said, "What we have realized is that several of the Call of Duty light services, which are currently only available to our premium members of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, are things that will further unite, engage, and delight our player community. So we are going to make them free for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, for all you people out there who wanted a Wii so bad for their whole life but couldn't afford it, you can now get it today for just about $130 as a result of a price drop. We're bundled with Wii Sports Result and Wii Sports, two games for the Wii system, which is a pretty good deal. The Wii made its debut in 2006. And since its debut, 95 million units of the Wii has been sold since then because of the motion sensor controls, attracting numerous customers of new video game players. The price drop was done by Nintendo in favor of the new Wii U system, which will be released just over a month on November 18th. Where will come in 8GB model with a gamepad, AC adapter, HDMI cable, and sensor bar, priced at $299, and a 32GB version, also including a charging cradle, along with a fresh copy of Nintendo Land. So it might be unlucky for you if you're like planning to buy a Wii U. Might be unlucky for you to buy an 8GB version, but deal with it. It probably might be some games released on the system. For all you Boxee Box users, there has been an announcement that there will be a replacement for the 2-year-old Boxee Box under the name of Boxee TV, allowing them to watch live TV, use TV apps, and DVR throughout the cloud. According to the Box team, they have said our smart team has poured over our hearts sorry about that, installs into the Boxee Box, and it has been great to meet users from all over the globe. Some loved it, some wanted more features, others complained, but everyone was passionate. We hope you enjoyed it and will continue to use it in your living rooms, dens, bedrooms, or wherever else you set it up. If you're living in the U.S., we would love for you to continue our journey with us and order Boxee TV when it comes out. That was said by Avon Roan of Boxee. Anyways, the Boxee team will include the device that is made with a brand new chipset coming from Broadcom software written from the ground up and support from the Boxee team. Well, Foxconn admitted it. To what? Well, one of China's biggest employers has admitted in recent articles that they have interns as low as the age of 14 work in one of Chinese factories responsible for making Apple products such as the iPhone, the iPad, and the iPod Touch. The factory is owned by Taiwan's Honghai Precision Industry Company, but has said it has no connection with Apple, in which they were investigating the company on how the interns go to school, but didn't say how many underage interns were found in the factory. So Foxconn said in a statement yesterday, "We recognize that full responsibility for these violations rests with our company, and we apologize to each of the students for our role in this action. Any Foxconn employee found through our investigation to be responsible for these violations will have their employment immediately terminated." Additionally, Foxconn said it has a policy of not commenting on its customers on their products, but has the right to confirm that their Yantai facility has no association with any work they carry out on behalf of Apple. And China Labor Group said in a statement that school is the primary responsibility for the underage workers at Foxconn, which is also culpable for not confirming the age of workers. Pretty important for Chinese people, since the education in China is much more harder than here. Education in the United States is pretty easy, but the government, but it will depends on how the government manages the education system. But anyways, let's get back to the article. I think, alright, I lost my place. I'm gonna read that from like culpable. Also culpable for not confirming the age of workers. In addition to the underage workers, factory conditions in China is one of the issues for companies outside of the U.S. that produce numerous shoes, electronics, and other goods throughout the world. However, Foxconn has suspended all the production of Apple products for a single day, resulting in a protest participated by 2,000 employees, with 40 people injured during that. Okay, there's an update to the Foxconn issue. There's a short article on the Wall Street Journal. It says Apple has said its new iPhone 5 sold faster initially than any other iPhone, but sales have fallen short of some analysts' expectations expectations due in part to supply shortages is a result of Foxconn. Uh, it's kind of a shame for them because like if they like terminate like underage workers, then how would they find new workers to replace them? Would it be impossible? If it's impossible, then why would they keep making Apple products? Apple would have to like uh have to sign like a contract with another company to make these iPhones, or maybe there should be a factory to make iPhones in the United States, which is because like the iPhone is like really good, awesome. It's really good, and like even though the Android is good, I pretty much consider like they're pretty much like the same, but the Android, kind of sucks. Do you really hate finding that start button for Windows 8? Well, Sweet Last Polo Key has that start button for that operating system to allow users to use the original start menu on their desktops. Users can download the start menu add-on for Windows 8 at the official Sweet Labs website, located in the links down below for all you Windows 8 users or people who are planning to get Windows 8. Once the Windows 8 that start menu thing has been downloaded, it functions like all the other start menus in the older versions of Windows, including Windows 7 and Windows XP, with the exception of the start menu logo being a Poke Orb instead of a regular Windows logo. Alright, folks, that is it for the TechMania show, the first ever TechMania show. I'm Alan Fun, and I'll see you next Wednesday. I'm going to be posting TechMania episodes like every Wednesday and so from now on, starting today. So expect more TechMania every Wednesday then. Alright? Peace.